Okay, first we're gonna talk about the arm belt. This belt cost me 500 bucks. It took about like a year and a half, I want to say, and I haven't done anything to this belt. This belt is standing as is at this particular moment, and this belt looks pretty good. Mind you, it is 500 bucks. It's a lot. It's not for everybody. But to me, this belt really pops out when it comes to that's UNC blue on the globe. It just really pops and shows. And I'm not too like what's the word? I'm not too knowledgeable when it comes to belts, but for me, this belt still looks pretty good. That eagle, those feathers, it looks pretty good for me. And as far as when it comes to fonts, yet again, I'm not too aware of like what's the correct font or not, but for me, these fonts look good for me. It's a really good display piece. I also added in measurements so you guys can see how wide, like lengths, when it comes to the belt. This McMahon crest is pretty dope. This particular part of the video, this particular part of the belt actually is my favorite part of the belt. I just wish that the paint was a little bit more better on that side plate. This logo plate is still pretty dope. The leather on this belt is just fantastic. But the main feature that I do like about this particular belt is the curves on the side plates. The curve on the main plate as well is pretty deep, which is really good. It's something that I prefer. Not for everybody, but it's it's what I prefer for my belts. And yeah. The next belt that we're going to talk about is the CS belt. And this belt is probably the best belt in my collection. This is the closest thing that I'll probably ever get to a JMAR belt. And this particular side plate, again, is my favorite part of the belt. That nugget texturing, the proper paint on it, the white, the red, it's just beautiful in my opinion. A lot of money went into this belt. This belt cost me about $1,000 and some change. I don't know how much it costs now when it comes to this particular belt versus the arm belt. Prices might rise because of inflation. But yeah, this one has a great pop on the UNC blue as well. It's a little bit more detailed when it comes to the globe area. But yeah, this one is still pretty good. 24 karat gold feel to it. And again, here's more in-depth feature of the fonts. To me, they look the same. Again, other people might say, "Oh, it's different," but for me, like they look exactly the same to me. But that nugget texturing within the wings is a perfect touch. It gives more in-depth when it comes to details. And this is not natural lighting. This is the lighting I usually use when I shoot. It looks amazing. This belt looks perfect. In my opinion, again, this belt is perfect. And that nugget texturing, again, when it comes to the side plates, it's like somebody drew it. It's perfect. The whole side plate is just amazing. Here's another view of my favorite part of the belt, which is that nugget texturing on the WWF side plate. To me, it's a beautiful piece of artwork. And the logo plate, the JMAR 2K. The leather on this compared to the arm belt is a little bit more stiffer. The arm belt is a little bit more flexible. And as you guys can tell with the side plates on this particular one, it's not as curved as it is on the arm belt. This one's a little bit more flatter. But the curve on the main plate on this one is perfect. It's not too curved, unlike the arm belt where I feel it's slightly too curved a little bit. But it's still perfect. But yeah, it's just my little 2 cents. And yeah. So as far as flexibility wise, this is how the belt is right here. And taking out snap, and that's just silicone packets, so ignore that. This is the classic shields, by the way. You guys want to see that? And on the other side, and again. Now this is the arm. It has a little bit more of a give. And again, just ignore it. These are silicone packets. And hold on. Sorry about that. There we go. This is how it looks. As you can tell, it drops down more of a straightaway. It doesn't really have that curve, like as far as the leather goes. So, classic shields, arm. So yeah. And that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace. You guys have a great day.